Bless your soul. Do you really think you're in control? Let me try it again. Do you really think you're in control? I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. This car doesn't have an aux jack. I don't know what that's about. It has everything else. Power windows, power steering, AC, has tires, a remote controlled trunk that you could take. It actually floats, so you could use it like a remote control boat. Guys, do you have remote control boats? Have you ever had a remote control boat? That's a question I've always wondered. Do you have a remote control boat? Can you share that information? Because wouldn't it be cool to have a remote control boat? Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. And there's no coincidence that I've come.
What's he belched? Not a decent one worth lots of money, you know.
Huh.
Wobbles. Slam capo nookum tranny.
Hello. How are you, friend? Frank? Likewise. And there used to be some at Six Flags St. Louis that you could put in some quarters and drive them around. But what about one of those speedboats, one of the crazy ones? And I would say gas powered, but anymore, no. Those batteries are fucking rocking, you know? Man, I'm cool. Whew. I'm going out, I'm trying to find an upholstery shampooer.
What's he belched? How you feeling? You look good. Slam capo nookum tranny.
Thank you. Your text looks great. How am I doing? I'm not doing well, but there are some positives. And that's important because right now I'm able to see them. But at some point there was such desolation. Professionally, socially, family relationships, relationship with my son, all of that was just pretty much fucked. Oh, I've been trying not to cuss on here. I got to get used to that because I'm going to be playing in public a lot. As if this isn't public. I can see the positives now. It's really strange, my friend. There's a difference here. There's a difference in being
What's he belched? Are you coping with things by yourself, or do you have outside professional help and family freight support? Slam capo nookum tranny.
Yeah, I'm an open book, right? That's part of what this is. An open book. There's shit we don't talk about and we should, and we label it TMI. It should be my rap name, Because I just say what's real, man. And I want to learn from it. I want everybody to think about this shit instead of being okay with it. And okay, that being said, yeah, I'm on medication. And there was one that I didn't think was necessary because I kind of forgot to take it. and I was still feeling okay. It's a mood stabilizer. Here's the problem. Everybody feels that, right? This wave, but the amplitude can be different, obviously. And that has to do with sheer chemistry, you know? There's a difference in being sad and then feeling like you're kicked in, like physically. I'm not kidding. Feeling like somebody's just pressing on your chest. And it's not a heart thing. Well, it is. Eventually it's going to fuck your heart. Eventually it's going to make your heart just collapse. So I've been reading, actually, a lot about, because I have a biochemistry background, and that's part of my problem. I was fascinated by chemistry in general for years, and I'm 2 semesters away from a chemistry degree, and I've had an undergrad chem, you know, oh shit, you know, what am I trying to say? I had a, you know, that's why I'm not doing it anymore, because I didn't know what to call it. So I am getting professional support. Not the listen, that medicine that is evening me out, because you guys can admit I'm kind of an extreme. I have extreme emotions, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say I feel it and wear my heart on my sleeve? And I have a very hard time hiding it. I think because I don't want to. I have trouble with middle ground. I'm either completely, painfully depressed, or fucking obsessed. Freaking obsessed.
Watsy belched. Yes, you were your emotions proudly and have manic moments and down moments. And that's all okay.
Yeah.
Thank
you for saying that, Wazzy. People are embarrassed by it, and they won't talk about it. I grew up with it, and I know the signs. When it happens, my mother would get terribly manic. Delusionally so, seeing demons and whatnot, because she was extremely religious, Pentecostal. And it affected me. Not only did it affect me, but just the familial chemistry is undeniable. It's undeniable. You know? So why are we treating it as if...
Watsy belched. Don't ever be ashamed to be you. Slam Caponogum tranny.
Thank you. There's this thing. I've found some kind of philosophy for myself, and it was listening to people who talked to me as a kid, and not people in person, but people on television. The kids shows, they were telling me, be proud of yourself. Love exactly who you are, no matter what. Sometimes people are good, sometimes people are bad, but it's the same person. And I recently watched some of the first season of Mr. Rogers. And it's beautiful. It's simply beautiful. There's something to learn there. He was on to something. I found it. I found it organically, and I agree with the man. I tried to watch the movie about him with Tom Hanks, and I loved it, for the most part. But I couldn't get all the way through it because it touched me so much, man. it hit me just, ooh, it was just so, you know, hallmarky. It dug at your emotions, you know. My emotions, at least. They're very easily triggered. That's something else people don't think, you know.
Watsy belched and try not make things too difficult. One step zero at a time.
That's
Remember, there is really no right or wrong. There is only what works and what doesn't work.
yeah.
Do always what works for you. What makes you feel happy and good. Slam Capo Nugum Tranny.
Yes. I agree. Wholeheartedly. The problem is, I have trouble with that. Not intentionally so. But there's something in me that says, there's no time. There's no time to take it slowly. This is like global warming. This is a crisis. This is obvious. And it's dire. And I found recently that when I feel the worst, it's when I'm considering money in the equation. I hate this stuff. I hate this stuff. You can go ahead and write your songs about it, throwing it on the stage and burning it, and putting it in the ocean and whatnot. I hope you put more of it in the ocean. Put it all in the ocean. That shit's horrible. It's so bad. That's... I go on and on about the same thing. Is it an immutable necessity to run a society this way? Is this just how humans are supposed to interact? I hope not. Carpet Pro.